Hello, I'm Roger Featherstone, Director of the Arizona Mine Reform Coalition. I'm here today to talk about protecting Oak Flat, a sacred ecological and recreational haven on public land in the Tonto National Forest, an hour east of Phoenix, Arizona. Oak Flat is under attack by Resolution Copper, a mining company owned by Rio Tinto and BHP. Resolution Copper would like to destroy Oak Flat to build a large block cave underground mine that would create a crater 2 miles wide and 1,000 foot deep that would obliterate Oak Flat. The project would impact 15,000 acres of federal, state, and private land. It would create a toxic waste dump holding 1.5 billion tons held behind a dam 490 foot tall built of those toxic tailings themselves. It would use the same amount of water as the city of Tempe, a city of 160,000 people. Arizona is in the middle of the worst drought we've faced in 1,200 years, and we simply don't have enough water for both this mine and our communities and the environment. Please listen to the following folks talking about why they also are working to protect Oak Flat.
When I come here and I see all these emery oak trees, people still come here. I come here every often for medicinal plants and just to be amongst the beauty of what our Creator God gave to us. And then our people that still use this to this day for their faith, for their connection to our Creator God, all that is real. And if this goes through and this whole area subsides 2 miles in diameter, 1 mile deep, it's going to forever change everything. Our people would lose our connection to our Creator God, and that's the last thing that we want to happen. We want to continue our faith, our way of living, and nobody should be able to take it away from us. There's a lot at stake, not only the spirituality of this area for tribes, but also all around us, the water impact that's going to have. That's going to impact the East Valley, it's going to impact Superior, it's going to impact us, the mining waste that's going to be left behind for our children. I just want to thank everybody that's been supportive of Oak Flat, preserving Oak Flat, not only for Apaches and tribes, but just all of Arizona. Because in the past, Arizona used to be known as cattle, copper, and cotton. But that was in the past. People tout mining as saying it's an economic boom. But what people don't say is that mining takes water, a lot of water, and it leaves a lot of waste behind for our children. This fight is not only for today, it's for 50 years from now, 100 years from now, because we want to preserve this place, not only because of the faith part, but because water is important, and we need to have good, clean drinking water for our children.
For ECHO to be a part of this effort to protect Oak Flat, because essentially Oak Flat is located on public lands, part of the Tonto National Forest, and we believe that all people should have access to public lands and that we shouldn't sell off our public lands, especially not to foreign entities. Due to the distance of the tailings pond, which is where all of the discarded material will be, and there's going to need to be a lot of water to transport all of that contaminated material, and so there's going to be a lot of water for that. There was a study that was done, commissioned by the San Carlos Apache tribe, that says that the project will take at least 250 billion gallons of water over the lifetime of the mine, which is 40 years. And we could use it for this project, or we could use it for a community like Tempe for their water needs.
Hello, my name is Henry Munoz. I was born and raised in the town of Superior, Arizona. I come from 5 generations of underground miners. Me, myself, I have 24 years of underground mining experience, 13 of them in the block cave mining process. I'm here to voice my opposition against this project due to the fact that this block cave mining technique that they plan to use in Superior, Arizona at the Oak Flat campground is going to devastate 2 main aquifers that feed my community, the town of Superior, Arizona, and is a vital source of water for the East Valley. Right now, Arizona's in a 24-year drought. Water is the big issue in the state at the moment with this mining project, which no one has ever accomplished at 7,000 feet. It tends to use 250 billion gallons of water. That's enough water for a city with a population of 160,000 people that uses in 1 year. This mine itself is not going to contribute to the local economy, where most of the money will go to the state and the federal government. The mine itself is not beneficial to our environment. It's going to leave a hole 2 miles wide, 1,000 feet deep, and that's the subsidence area. And anything you guys can do, your shareholders, that you can prevent this project from damaging my environment, using our scarce resource of water in the Southwest, would be beneficial to the people of Arizona, and we would appreciate if you could halt this project and not finance it. Thank you.
My name is Tom Macias. I'm a resident of Superior, Arizona. I'd like to voice my opposition to this project because the amount of water that's going to be used in this project is going to affect all of Arizona. We're going through a 20-year drought, and the amount of water this mine is going to use, it's incredible. It's an amount that we should not use just for mining. And I think eventually the politicians, the governor, they will move on this, and when we start using this much water that can be used for Phoenix, somebody's going to put a stop to it. So I think it's a risk for you to invest in this mine in this way. There's so many other issues about this mine that should be addressed, but right now I just want to talk about the water. The water is the main issue right now. We don't have that kind of water just to use for mining.
Hello, I'm Don Stoiter. I'm the Conservation Chair for the Grand Canyon chapter of the Sierra Club here in Phoenix, Arizona. We're very concerned with the proposed Resolution Copper Mine project, and a major problem that we have with the project is excessive water consumption. While Arizona is wrestling with these water issues due to decades of unprecedented drought and overuse, the mining industry continues to have carte blanche access to as much water as it wants, regardless of how poorly conceived the mine is. And this is especially true for the proposed Resolution Copper project, we feel, which will need massive amounts of water over its projected 40-year lifetime to slurry enormous amounts of tailings over 40 miles to Skunk Camp. The amount of tailings and the water to move it there is truly staggering. The tailings could cover the city of Phoenix, which is over 500 square miles, to a depth of 6 feet. Resolution Copper needs to figure out another way to get the copper out of the ground or otherwise move its operations elsewhere. And if Resolution Copper is serious about combating climate change, as it many times claims to be, it needs to find another place to get its copper and not destroy Oak Flat. Thank you very much.
And please do everything you can to help stop this project, which is a failed experiment. It won't work. We don't have the water. It would destroy a sacred land, and that should be the end of the discussion. Thank you.